What's up, guys? Your boy's back, and we are beginning Season 2 of the RPDL. And we are actually two divisions this time. We have Diamond and Pearl division, and I will be in the Diamond division. We got top four last season in Season 1. We got knocked out by the champion Pro Horse. Once again, congratulations. He will not be with us in this season, but he does plan to return for Season 3. So let's jump right on into it. I'm just going to give a quick speculation of each team and where I think it belongs on this tier list. So first off, we're just going to go in order of the logos. So let's start out with the Pie Doves. Let's see what the Middle Village Pie Doves got. By the way, I think that's actually a pretty cool logo. So in this draft league, you get a restricted mon, a mythical mon, a legendary Pokemon, and a G-Max Pokemon. And the rest of the Pokemon can be anything else from the tier list, just not another mythical G-Max or legendary. You cannot have two of one of those on your team. So we have Zeraora, which I'm not quite sure of its capabilities in doubles. I know that this thing is a killer in singles for sure. So we'll see what it can do. It's definitely got a high speed stat. It is 1 point above Dragapult, which is bad news for me, for my Dragapult anyway, unless I run Trick Room Dragapult. No, but anyways, so we got Zeraora, Eternus, Cinderace, G-Max, both very good Pokemon. Kartana, Tapu Fini, Articuno Galar, Meowstic. It actually looks like he's got just a really solid team. If you really look at this, Carbink is actually really good in Trick Room, and look at those defensive stats. That ain't no joke. Fletchling is even a really good low point Mon. As y'all know, I drafted it last season. I only ended up bringing it once, but the priority Tailwind is kind of nice. So I think all of his Mons are actually really good and useful. And I'm kind of going off a few things here in my tier list. Are all your Pokemon good? Do you have good synergy? And, well, what else am I going off of? I think that's kind of all I'm going off of. And, you know, do you have, like, a ton of the same weaknesses and stuff, too? So that's number 3, honestly. Like, type effectiveness. So, we see he actually has a really good spread of Pokemon. He could struggle in some matches, but I think this is actually a really strong team. It has a lot of coverage. It's very fast. So, I mean, it can be very aggressive. It has a redirector as well, so you can set up things. I think Kartana can Swords Dance, which would be crazy. But even Cinderace can get going behind a Fungus or whatever. So, Fletchling can set up Tailwind to make things even faster. Articuno can stop Intimidates with its competitive ability, or at least not make you want to use them as much. Tapu Fini is super strong. Keeps you from getting burned from the Misty Surge. Well, I think overall, the only thing... Well, no, he's got some good special attackers. I mean, Tapu Fini can really sub in for a pretty strong special attacker. And I forgot Eternus is actually a really strong special attacker. So, and Zeraora can be either or. So, I actually want to give them a very strong rating. I'm definitely going to give them an A rating. I think the only reason they're not an A+ rating is because there's not a ton of synergy here. It does have 2 Tailwind users. Well, I'm going to give it an A. That's kind of all I got to say about it. Like, this is going to be a scary team to go against for sure. Very strong offensive threats and some good support Pokemon as well. Meowstic, Kangaskhan, Fungus, Fletchling, Carbink, Articuno Galar. A lot of support. So you're kind of basically expecting to get swept by Kartana or Cinderace. So those are the only 2 really good G-Max Pokemon, or Max Pokemon he's got. So we're going to put the Pie Doves in the A tier. Next we have the Cursed Image Gibble. I forget the name of this team. What was the name of the team? It's something Gibbles. Where's the Gibby Gibbles? This is the Gibby Gibbles, actually. Yeah, that's it. The Gibby Gibbles! I'm going to get the Gibby Gibbles. Look at that cursed imagery. That actually bothers me a little bit. I kind of want to give you a D rating just for that image. But we got to be serious here. So let's look. Oh yeah, I'm going to give you a D rating because you took my darn Calyrex Shadow that I wanted. That's what happens when you pick number 14 in the draft. You don't get what you want. But Oh, we did draft Charmeleon. That's pretty real. That's pretty real. So this is actually kind of a strong team, I think. Calyrex Shadow is pretty powerful. Very high speed. That's really powerful legendary. Blastoise Gmax is an okay Gmax. Not really quite worth 14 points, but I mean it is what it is. That water damage can actually I think it could end up being really good. Clefairy, the best redirector, for sure. It's just bulky, makes your friends bulky. It's just amazing. Dracovish, also an amazing draft pick. Arcanine, that's one that I wanted, but I didn't get it. So, but I did get Crocodile, so I'm happy with that. Very good Intimidate user. I almost went for Zygarde 10 myself, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to waste 13 points on Zygarde. I'll just pick 1 point Melton. That's what I'll do. Virizion, does he have a beat up user? I don't think he does. I don't think he has a fast beat up user anyway. I think Morgrem gets it, and Charmeleon gets it as well. What's Charmeleon's base speed? 80? I guess you could still make it work somehow or another, but Verizion's not the best Pokemon. It can do things, though. Corviknight's really strong. Vileplume can do things. Morgrem's, he is a cheap prankster, so, I mean, he can still do things. Don't doubt the Morgrem. Charmeleon is baby Charizard. Don't doubt him either. I'm not super impressed with this team, if I'm being honest, but it's not, like, super bad either. But honestly, I can't help but give it the C tier. It's not quite D tier, because he's got Clefairy, and he's got Calyrex Shadow and Dracovish, so those things can be really strong. But it's definitely C tier if you ask me. We're going to go ahead and move on to the LA Braviaries, or Manila Braviaries. I don't know why the thing didn't load up all the way. What were they at? The Manila Braviaries. Let's check them out. By the way, I haven't totally looked at these teams up until this point, so don't judge me, please. So we got Groudon, another one that I wanted. Instantly has synergy with Venusaur. Also has synergy with Marowak, boosting his fire moves. So Groudon's really good for this team. Necrozma is good. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Venusaur Gmax will work great on this team with Groudon Setting Sun. Getting super fast Pokemon, and you get to chip out damage from Gmax Vine Lash every turn. Marowak, will Lightning Rod come in handy? Actually, it very well will. Lightning Rod will come in handy with Primarina, Braviary, and Crobat. That's pretty nice. So, and it, you can even go Rockhead or Curse Body, whatever you want. But the Lightning Rod ability will be very useful for this team. But he also has a lot of ground typings, so he actually is pretty good. Well, he has 2 ground typings. So, I mean, he has 2 complete immunes to it. 3, really, with Marowak. Primarina is a super strong water type. So, he's definitely got a good type there. Or a good water fairy coverage as well. Braviary's really good. Especially if you get off a Defiant boost. Also, Crobat, probably the best Tailwind setter. Outside of any prankster stuff, because it just can't be hit with Fake Out. It might just be the best Tailwind setter because it can't be hit with Fake Out in a draft league format. Anyway, Gengar, very, very strong, actually. Super glass cannon, though. So, but he could do some things with it. He doesn't have any redirection, though. And I think Lileep and Munchlax are kind of just like, well, I got to buy something, so he kind of took them. Munchlax might do something. Who knows? We'll see. Swampert can actually do some things. So we'll see what Swampert can do. As long as he doesn't get hit with a blade of grass, that boy can do things. I'm not a fan of Swampert myself, but it can do things. Don't doubt it. The only thing I see is this team doesn't have incredible synergy, but it's not awful either. I'm not super impressed with it. It does have some really strong mons, but I don't know. I'm kind of putting them in C tier as well. But like I said, this has nothing to do with actual player ability. Like an incredible player can do something with these Pokemon. You know what I mean? But it's just going to be a little tougher. So let's go ahead and look at my team since we're up next. I'm going to be biased. I'm going to go ahead and put myself in the A+ tier. So I got Glastrier, but from a mythical and legendary, I got Zamazenta and Melton. Melton OP. Melton OP. Just saying. 1 point for a mythic. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. I do plan on bringing every Pokemon at some point this season, so Melton will show up. So I got Glastrier Dusclops. Incredible combination. And also Crocodile, or Azumarill, and Vespiquen can also operate fairly well within Trick Room. Azumarill can also work as a... I don't want to give away all my strategies here, but I have some really good coverage here. I have good speed options. Like I have really high speed Pokemon, and I also have Pokemon that can operate under Trick Room with the best Trick Room setter there is. So that's not a legendary because Lunala is probably actually the best, but Dusclops is kind of nice. Can't be hit with Fake Out. So hey, that's my boy. I got Klefki, a really good prankster user. Not Grimmsnarl, but it's kind of like a budget Grimmsnarl. It can still do the exact same stuff Grimmsnarl does. It just doesn't... It can't actually attack as hard. Like, it can't hit you as hard as Grimmsnarl can, but it does all the prankster stuff just as effectively. Like I said, Melton OP. I have an Intimidate user who also has Moxie and Anger Point. Most of my Pokemon on this team, all their abilities are good. If they have multiple abilities. Like, I could actually use all of these abilities, except I'll probably never use Blaze Cinderace. Pressure also, Frisk is just better. And Magician would be kind of whack. But all my Pokemon, other than Klefki, Dusclops, and Cinderace, which are obviously going to have those abilities, you'll never know what's coming, boy. You'll never know what's coming, boy. So I got a lot of versatility, really good coverage as well, good speed coverage in both slow and fast Pokemon. I want to say I want to put myself in A+, but I don't think obviously I have Colossal too, so that thing can do some stuff, but I don't have like a redirector, so that kind of holds me out of being an A+, I think, so because you don't have to prep for that. But if I had a redirector of some form, I probably would put myself in the A+ tier because I think my team is very, very versatile. But anyways, let's get on to the cheesy chances. I'm actually going to put these in order as well. Sorry, Gibble, you're going behind there. You're going to go behind me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cheesy chances. Returning player, just like myself. So we got Victini, Rayquaza. Rayquaza did pretty good in our draft league last time, I think. I never played against the person that had it. Jeez, I got it. Oh, excuse me. I had to sneeze there. But they got Charizard G-Max. So they automatically get A tier. No, I'm just kidding. But I see some things with this team. Landorus Therian is also a Pokemon I had last draft. So those were two of Charizard and Landorus were both Pokemon I brought almost every time. I don't know. I think this is actually a really good team. He's got redirection. Goodra can do things. Aegislash is pretty darn strong. Aerodactyl's a really good Tailwind setter. Musharna's a good Trick Room setter. Fletchender can do Tailwind as well. Impidimp is just like budget prankster. Budget screens, I guess. Oh, man, this is actually a pretty good team. I just don't see like extreme synergy. He doesn't really ever want to set Trick Room. So Musharna's kind of not that great. Well, I guess if he wants to do an Aegislash thing, but Aegislash still isn't like the slowest Pokemon he could have. Honestly, I feel like his team's pretty good, but I'm going to put him in the B. I think Cheesy Chances is a B tier. He has some great stuff, like I said. Victini can do pretty much anything. Rayquaza is a pretty hard hitter. Really, really good offensive stats, but he's kind of like a glass cannon in a way. Landorus is the best Intimidate user, right next to Incineroar. Charizard G-Max, best Pokemon of all time. Clefable, Redirection. Yeah, this is a B tier team, I think, and it can be operated to be an A plus tier. It just has to be operated in that way. So we got the Spectres next. Eldritch Spectres, really cool team, awesome logo. Necrozma Duskmane, one thing I almost picked up. He picked up my Grimmsnarl G-Max, awesome. I wasn't gonna get the G-Max version, but hey, he's got the G-Max. That's OP. I'm just saying it can be OP. Most of the time, I'll probably just be using it as a screen setter, Thunder Waving, and giving the trickaroo to everyone. Moltres Galar, jeez, that thing's a pest. I do not want to go against it. I'm just going to tell you that right now, and especially next to a Necrozma Duskmane. Ugh, and a Grimmsnarl. Ugh, very very disgusting. Keldeo's okay, not incredible, but it's pretty good. Would be better if it could be max, but it can't be, so that is what it is. Another great prankster user in Thundurus, also has Defiant. The Regirock, though, that Regirock kind of nice, I ain't gonna lie. Togedemaru, also kind of nice. I hate Latios, I'm sorry, Latios sucks. Latios sucks, I hate you. Just because every time I play against one, it's just ally switching all the time, and it just gets on my darn nerves. Anything that ally switches aggravates your boy. So we got Togedemaru, fake out user, nuzzle user, lightning rod user, can be sturdy, can just do things. Togedemaru is good. Torracat, I'm just saying, I actually got top 16 in the Champions Cup with a Torracat on my team, using it to do things. So I respect the Torracat. It was actually something I was going to pick up, but it got before I could get it. So I had to go with Crocodile instead. Roselia, it's okay. Spritzy, not really all that great. But they are what they are. Sometimes you got to fill in the team. I think this team, oh man, it's actually really, really good. I'm honestly going to say this team is A+, if I'm being honest with you. And the reason I say that is because can you just imagine this, fighting a Moltres behind screens with a Lightning Rod user. Yeah, just annoying. That's just annoying in itself. Regirock behind screens. Once again, annoying. Oh, not to mention Torracat cycling in and out, intimidating the crap out of you. Necrozma Duskmane coming in, doing things. Yeah, this is a strong team. This is the first one I'm putting in the A+. Just because Moltres is so strong and Grimmsnarl beside it. Like, this is kind of like a busted team, if you ask me. We'll see how it operates, though. Best of luck to you. London Savali is my round 1 opponent, who also played in twice last season. And main season, he beat me, and I beat him in top 8 to advance into top 4. So we'll get another set in, and I'm looking forward to it, James. He's also one of the head coaches of our whole league. So thank you for all the hard work you do, James. I already know your team very well. I've been looking at it. Pretty darn good team here. Magearna can really get going if you don't deal with it. And just imagine like a Magearna getting +1 and then +2, and things keep dying and it just gets stronger. So it's kind of like it demands respect at the beginning. If it, it's kind of hard for it to survive while a Dynamax is out. But if it can live, it can do things. Lunala, also, just something that's hard to just kill. And also can set Trick Room, which I don't think he wants. Well, he could do it with Gigalith, I'm sorry. Urshifu, Single Strike, so he's the Dark Boy. Really good Pokemon. Incredible fighting type to have. Really high speed. Not the highest speed, but for a draft format, 97 is kind of nice. Also has access to Sucker Punch, so it has some priority as well. Rotom Wash, I hate that Pokemon because I sucked with it so bad in the last season. It just died for me. It hardly killed anything. I did terrible with it. I honestly didn't play it well. I'm just not a Rotom player. Rotom's incredible though. Don't get me wrong. Electric and water coverage. Gigalith, just annoying. Just an annoying terrain setting obnoxious Pokemon with a very high attack stat. That if it gets out of control, it can be a very big problem, especially in a Trick Room. The Raichu and Pincurchin combo that can do things. Trust me, I've actually played with that on ladder. It can do things, and I don't know what to expect for him to bring, but I'm definitely expecting that could be something that's brought. Diggersby as well. Very, very strong ground type, especially in a draft format because there's not a lot of decent ground types. Huge power is just a great ability. I also have that on my my Zoom rule, so such a good ability. Flapple, I'm not worried about Flapple. Flapple sucks. And Herdier, Intimidate. Darn it, you sniped my Herdier. Another Intimidate user that I wanted. But I'll take Crocodile. I will take Crocodile. Don't you worry. This is a strong team, though. I give James' team an A. I think he goes above Pido's. I don't think he goes above me, though. But we're going to put him right there. I think that's where he goes. The Making Mudsdells. Someone else, another veteran from Season 1. Also went to playoffs. They made it to top 8 and were knocked out by our runner-up. So let's look at your team. I haven't looked at your team yet. I knew you had Mudsdale. That was granted. Okay. So Toxtricity G-Max, that was one I was actually looking at getting. Dialga and Zarude. Zarude sucks. Dialga is pretty good. Dialga can do some pretty awesome things. It can definitely, if it can get out there and not die and get in a controlling position, then you win. So Dragonite I think can actually proc a policy on Mudsdale if I'm not mistaken. And also Dragonite can just kill stuff himself. So very scared of the ice typing. Yeah, just don't get hit with ice, and Dragonite can do things. Sableye, ew, I hate it. Will-O-Wisp, Priority Will-O-Wisp is so good. Quash is so good. Fake Out as well. I mean, this thing has access to some good stuff. Sunny Day, Rain Dance. So he can do some things. We got Arctozolt. I'm not a big fan of that thing. It can do things in the right setting, probably. Can he get... Oh, wait, no, he has Vanillix, so he can actually mix that with Slush Rush. I'm sorry. So this could actually be good for his team in the right circumstance. Like the right speed-tiered opponent, it can work really well. Riolu, I love Riolu. Man, the prankster coaching is so nice. Prankster copycat, so nice. So, yeah, Riolu can do things. And Toxtricity G-Max, yeah, that G-Max move hits you with double paralysis. You better be praying you don't get full parried the whole game. That G-Max move lands and you're in trouble. But it has some trouble against psychic types and ground types. So we'll see how it goes, especially the ground typing. I mean, ×4 weakness to ground sucks. Trust me, I know. My G-Max also has ×4. 2 ×4s. Chinchino is okay. I think it basically is for him to do Mudsdale stuff. A policy procker for Mudsdale. Tyrantrum. I don't know what you're going to do with Tyrantrum, but I respect it. I got to give this team, though, overall, it just isn't super strong. Let me give you a B tier. But I'm going to put you above the Chanseys. The Chansey cheese. Let's go to the Marshadows. Let's see what they got going on. Let's see what Marshadows got going on. Where you at? I don't remember their first name. You boys struggling. I'm sorry. You boys. There they are. Minneapolis Marshadows. M. The letter M. Oh, my boy got Big Boy Melton. Big Boy Melton. Xerneas. Oh, God. Yeah, I know all about that. That's one of the Pokemon that knocked me out last time. Wow, this dude actually has a lot of stuff Pro Horse had. The Regigigas, Weezing combo, Xerneas. Good redirector. This thing is really top-heavy. Oh, my God. This team is very top-heavy. So you can basically guarantee this thing is going to be coming at Weezing, Regigigas, Xerneas every game. I don't know. Togetic will probably come every game. Lapras maybe even. This team is strong though, don't get me wrong. Xerneas is the best pick for the legendary slot. Or mythical slot, whichever one it is. Or the legendary slot, I'm sorry. Mythical Iron Fist is so good. Oh man. And Trick Room, that thing can actually go off. And it can be hard to deal with too on the physical side. So I'm probably gonna give this. I mean, his Pokemon are just so strong. Like Gigas Weezing is so strong. If you can't deal with it, it's a problem. So I'm definitely gonna give him A tier, but he's gonna be bottom of the A tier because he's just so top heavy. You kind of just know what he's bringing. So that's the only reason for that on the Marshadows. Oh, the Meltons! You get A plus immediately because you're Melton. Let's go check out Melton. By the way, I don't really like dealing with Lapras. That thing is strong. The Massachusetts Meltons, another MM team. Wow, you took my ice horse. I wanted the Ice Rider. Another one gone. Snuck from my grasp. Super good. Under Trick Room, super, super good. Oh my god, that thing will really go off if possible. Same as the Ghost Horse. Volcanion, really nice. Fire Pokemon with a water typing with water absorb. Kind of nice. Very strange typing. Pretty good stats. I mean, special attack can hit pretty hard. Incineroar, oh man, what a pest. Really good Pokemon to have. Landorus Incarnate, I guess, can do things. It's pretty strong. I wouldn't count it out. You know what I'm saying? He's got Rillaboom, the best grass Pokemon pick in the game. Regieleki, the best electric pick in the game. Incineroar, arguably the best fire pick in the game. Calyrex Ice, this guy's got some of the best. Porygon 2, second best Trick Room setter in the whole draft. Corviknight G-Max is okay. I mean, it's usable. So, I mean, more so just as a Corviknight. But, you know, it can set Tailwind. It can, I think it can reset screens with its G-Max move, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it takes away hazards and stuff. So, that's kind of useful. I guess Litten's okay. It's another Intimidate user. So, he's got double Intimidate, so that's annoying. That's something I wanted. Corsola sucks. Cursula doesn't, but Corsola does. Rhydon is okay. Rhydon can do things. The only thing is he doesn't have great coverage. He has fire, water, grass coverage, ice, electric. I mean, he just doesn't have a... Against the right team, he won't be able to hit super effective on anything. So, but he has such strong stuff. He is now the bottom of the A tier. I'm sorry, you don't get A+. There's only one A+ so far. So let's look at Rebellion. By the way, I respect the Melton. Rebellion. Let's check out what they got. Oh, I see their old logo there. Kyogre. Yep, this is the double weather guy. This team, I'm not really impressed with. I looked at it earlier. Kyogre, it has obviously synergy with Kingdra. He has the Torkoal Venusaur combo. Has Prankster Tornadus. Calyrex sucks. Copperajah sucks. Absol and Scraggy. Well, Scraggy's Intimidate, so he could be useful. Absol is not good. So he has 3 useless Pokemon, if you ask me. I don't see Copperajah being good. I'm sorry. It's just so frail. But it could do some things. I'm not going to totally count it out. But I'm not impressed with this team just because double weather can work. It does make you wonder, should I prep for rain or should I prep for sun, or are they both going to come? So, but Celesteela does operate well in rain because it does weaken its fire. It weakens fire moves, which it is weak to. Comfey can heal stuff up. Comfey is a great support Pokemon. Absolutely incredible. Tornadus is as well. So he's got really, really good support Pokemon. And just kind of like not great sweepers. So I'm not feeling this team is really that strong. I'm sorry. But I have to do it. it's just not that strong of a team. Like, the support's there, but there's not enough offense. So, I'm sorry. But that doesn't mean you can't do well. Don't let that say that you can't do well, because you can. If you prep properly, and this is draft league. This isn't like you're going in blind. You know what you're going against, so you can actually prep accordingly. I don't want to discourage anyone. I'm just saying, like, the build of your team is not great. Okay, Roanoke Riolus. Where you at? Ho-Oh. Togekiss. Ooh. Whimsicott. Ooh. Formosa. Ooh. Zerkatry. G-Max Eevee. That's respect right there. He's gonna get everybody falling in love with him. And nobody's gonna be able to hit him because he's so darn cute. Altaria's not bad. Cloud9. Oh man. That can actually come in a lot of it can come in handy in the weather matchup. You know, get rid of all your weather abilities. No more chlorophyll, no more Swift Swim, all that good stuff. Ho-Oh, oh man. Celebi's okay. Celebi's not terrible. Really good in singles, just okay in doubles, I think. Togekiss, incredible. Can actually be a sweeper as well. So this thing can probably, Scope Lens, Super Luck, yeah, that's a thing. Whimsicott. The only thing I see is there's not incredible coverage. Like, his sweepers, Seismitoad can be a pretty decent sweeper, and I think Whimsicott gets Rain Dance, I'm not sure. Formosa, though, actually kind of puts anything in, contention because of Speed Swap, so Formosa is very strong. Lunge is a strong move. This team's pretty good. I just think it doesn't have a lot of great Dynamax users. Like, this team seems just real bulky. Zerkatry can kind of go off in the right circumstance, but it's just very frail. Roanoke Riolus, you're C tier, I think. I'm gonna put you, Gibble. You go last because you are cursed. Cursed Gibble. Cursed Gibble. All right, our friend Big Mac Zach, Sin City Salamence. Where you at? There you are. Let's look at you. Another returning player to Season 2. Also, one of the most helpful people in our entire league, right next to James and Pro Horse and Sinrez. Sinrez is in the Pearl League this season, so we will not get to look at his team. But, Evoltol, Deancey, pretty nice stuff there. I kind of wanted Evoltol myself. Rillaboom G-Max, God, you cannot complain with that. That's an incredible mon. You don't even need to max it. Probably won't much. Entei, mad respect on Entei. Oh, he got the Salamence. I wasn't sure if he was going to get it. Intimidate and Moxie user, so look out for the Moxie. Look out for the Intimidate. You never know which one's coming. Darn it, I remember you sniped on Raichu. Dang it. Man, Hitmonlee. I still haven't got Hitmonlee. He got sniped from me last season. Squirtle was just there for the point, so there's a Squirtle there. Hitmonlee can operate with Rillaboom really well because of Unburden, and Hitmonlee hits hard, and he's fast. Magnezone's okay. He's not worth 10 points to me, but if they don't have a good ground option, then he can go off because Analytic is kind of busted. Sturdy's nice too. It's like a built-in sash, so there's things that it can do. Raichu's nice. Lightning Rod user. I guess that's really just for Evoltol. And Suicune, it protects Suicune. It just generally says you can't use lightning or, electric. So that's nice. He has Sandstream. I'm trying to get a good... Entei is so good. Great speed tier. Inner Focus, can't be hit with Fake Out. Can hit you really hard and maybe burn you too with Inner Fire. This is a strong team. I think this team gets A tier. I think you go about right here. I think you go about right there. Maybe here. I think you go there. Really good team, though. Just strong mons overall. Oh, who's our next? Who are we looking at next? The, what Sylveons? Something Sylveons? Sorry, I put them in the back, but they're actually next. Sylveons. Yes, the Sweet Mountain. The Sweet Mountain Sylveons. Okay, Marshadow. I'm not super, like, familiar with Marshadow, if I'm being honest. Really good speed tier, though. Pretty good attack. Solgalio's okay. He's pretty good. Speed tier is up there. It's okay. Good offensive stats. Latios, I hate you. Darmanitan's really good. Like, that boy hit like a darn truck. Don't let him get in Zen mode. Savali is very versatile. Tornadius Therian, I'm not a fan of, but it could do something, I'm sure. Alchemy G-Max, though, that's interesting. I'll say the least. Ooh, Sarena's a sleeper pick. I'm just saying. Cradley is too. Storm Drain is so nice. What does he got that Storm Drain benefits? Darmanitan is one. Really just Darmanitan. And I guess just general water moves. Once again, just nice to... Kind of same thing as Lightning Rod. Just generally great to stop people from using water moves. We got Jolteon. Can actually be a really good sweeper. Do not doubt the Jolteon. I saw Wolfie use it. He can do it. Anybody can do it. Thick Fat on the Walrein. That boy. Ice Water typing. This team's okay. It has some really hard hitters. It just seems really, really easy to sweep through. Like, just very frail. The frailty. I mean, Solgaleo is kind of beefy, but he can be swept through pretty easy. Yeah, I think this is another one. It's just so frail. Yeah, I think it will be swept through very easily. I'm gonna put you there though, because you actually can kill stuff. Rebellion, I remember, has trouble with actually killing things. Has good support, but can't kill stuff. Who are we looking at again? Ozark. Torterras. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. If I'm saying stuff that doesn't make sense, it's because I'm tired. Palkia. Pretty good. Genesect. Oh, God, I love Genesect. Genesect is such a cool mon. I'm not sure how good it is in doubles, but let's... Yeah, pretty decent stats. I respect the Genesect. Also a returning player. Sorry. Ozark is also a returning player. He just barely got the cutoff last time. He didn't quite make it to playoffs. He was just knocked out by literally a tiebreaker. So he definitely has the ability. He's a great player. Has a YouTube channel as well. Grimmsnarl, man, that was a great mon for me last season. Didn't get any kills, but man, did it support. I'm just saying, it supported. Duraludon, also a great mon. Totally ignores redirection. So that's nice. He has a redirector of his own in Volcarona. I think his team is actually way stronger than what it was before. I never got to play him last season, though. Hitmontop. Oh, man, so good. Raikou's so good. Rotom Frost is okay. It can do things. Obstagoon, just don't go against a fighting move and you're okay. Scorch, I mean that's points, you're saving on your G-Max mon there. That's good. And it can be good in Trick Room, I think, right? Yeah. And Corsola, yeah, that's a good one. This is actually a solid team. Sweepers, Duraludon can kind of do some sweep. Roanoke can do things. Hitmontop's okay. Raikou. I mean, the offense is a little lacking, but it's not terrible. It's actually still really good. This has it does add its bulk to itself with Grimmsnarl and Hitmontop. This is definitely A tier. Like, I'm definitely going to give this the A tier. I think it goes somewhere here. I think it's almost a tie, but we're going to put you here. We're going to put you over here. Well, I want to go. There we go. And then the final team to judge. Where are they? My brain is melting. The Vegas Golden Kamalas. Look at the cute little koala. Okay, Kyurem White, Mew. Kyurem White is really strong. Good lord. That special attack stat. Can be even a physical sweeper too. Mew is just kind of the same thing as Celebi and Victini. It's good in singles and it's okay in doubles. Hatterene G-Max, wow. Like, really good G-Max pick in a Trick Room setting. Stack Attack, a great setter. Hatterene can also set herself, especially behind an Amoonguss. Dedenne is really good. I think Nuzzle, I don't remember if Dedenne gets Fake Out, though. I can't remember. Dunsparce is kind of whack, but it's really the only bad Pokemon on his team. Politoed, does his rain benefit him at all? Not really. Oh, he's got, sorry, Armaldo has Swift Swim. So Armaldo can do things with the rain. So that's a thing. Amoonguss, oh god, it's so annoying to deal with. This seems pretty strong. Follow Me, Spore, garbage, that's annoying. Terrakion, does he have a beat-up user? Armaldo might get it. Dedenne might also get it. Forget. If Dedenne gets beat up, then that's really nice for Terrakion. I think Dedenne does, so I'm just going to assume that it does, and I'm going to judge it accordingly. This team is actually kind of strong. Rotom Heat. I'm going to give this team, like, the high B tier rating. This team goes right here. The highest B tier. Here it goes, right there. So that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed my judgment, and I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. But this is what it is. Any player can win this, even you, Rebellion, even you at the bottom. Just because I think you have the worst team doesn't mean you're the worst player. But you can actually do some great things with any team with the proper prep. So, guys, anyways, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to the channel, and good luck to all the guys in this upcoming draft league. I hope everyone has fun. I hope there's no hard feelings within the whole tournament. I hope everyone returns for the next season, Season 3. I can't wait to see the playoffs. We have 10 weeks this time, so I'm ready to get this season kicked off. I'll see you Week 1, James, and we're going to make it a great battle. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, God bless and peace.